What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Lindarius back at you with another video. Hey, I just wanted to address a comment that, yes, I have 4 trucks. Why I need 4 trucks? I don't need 4 trucks. I really just need 2. But I ended up with 4 because of my situation, my own situation. It's not like I ran out here and brought 4 new trucks or 4 used trucks at the same time. This is over time of me having my business, and I done kept my trucks up, or I'm not using them as much as a solo guy. Example. But having 4 trucks has come in handy. It's been a blessing. It's become I don't know. It's one of those things where you're glad that you got 2 trucks or 3 trucks, or in my situation, 4 trucks. Like I said, do I need 4 trucks? No, but they have come in handy to have them, because right now I'm in the white truck. Right now I'm in the white work truck, right? But let me go through the process so you guys will understand the journey of me acquiring 4 trucks. Okay. As a solo guy, you at least need 2 of everything. You hear this all the time, which is true. And once you get bigger, you're going to need multiple trucks, so basically almost per crew, you need double. Per crew, you need double. Just like I'm a solo guy, I need 2, almost 2 of everything, right? I need almost 2 of everything. Not so much of the seasonal stuff, because you could get away with the seasonal stuff of having one, because, like, say, for instance, the Snow Raider and my Aerator. You can have, as a solo guy, you can just have one of those. You don't need 2 of each. But for a solo guy, you do need 2 zero turns. You should, once you get the money and put back into your business, you should have 2 trucks, 2 trimmers, 2 blowers. What else? 2 trimmers, 2 blowers, 2 zero turns, probably 3 zero turns. You'll be surprised that, especially if you're constantly running your zero turns, they're gonna break down. That's why you see these commercial guys, they got 4 zero turns on the back, 4 of them, because they know at any given time, 2 of those could probably go down. If you got 4 zero turns, they done went through a situation where both of them went down before, because it happens like that. You got one, it goes down. Now you got just one right now rolling. You say, oh man, I got an extra one. You start going out on that and stuff. For some reason, that might catch a flat, or instead of the belt breaking, something happens to it. You hit something and the spindle is gone or something, or the blade breaks or does something to the underneath deck or bent the deck. Now you got to take that in. Now you don't have anything. You got 2 in the shop. So what some of these big companies try to do is they get 4. They'll buy a 3rd one, and then eventually they'll buy another one. So now you got 4 on their trailer. I get why they got that on their trailer, because they done been through situations where 2 of their mowers went down at the same time or a week from each other. You get what I'm saying? So I get it when I see these guys rolling with 4 and 3 big zero turns, $15,000 to $20,000 zero turns on there. They got $60,000 worth of zero turns on their trailer. That's 3 of them. Or I done seen some with 4. See what I'm saying? So you got $80,000 worth of zero turns on your trailer. You got to have 2 of everything, man. So that's how I ended up with 4 trucks. Not because I need 4 trucks. It's because I just ended up with 4 trucks because they're my trucks. You know, I started out with the red one, 2007 Ford F-150. That was my first truck to pull my trailer, right? So I had got that used. Then after I got that, maybe 2 or 3 years later, I was going to get I saw another truck, which is the black truck. So I ended up getting that because I knew that I was going to end up needing something bigger, because I already had in my head when I saw the leaf trailer that I'm going to need something to pull that if I decide on getting it. So I ended up getting the black truck, which I call Black Beauty. Okay. I ended up getting that truck. So now I got 2 trucks for the business, and I got a beater car that gets me from A to B, which was my Chrysler 300. So I had that car for years, and I would just get back and forth to work and drive around, sometimes do estimates, blah, blah. That was my everyday vehicle to get me back from A to B, or, around. It wasn't my work vehicles. It was my everyday vehicles. So I had 2 trucks, okay? So then a year or 2 go by, and I said, you know what? I saw the ramp rack, and I said, man, that'd be nice to have instead of pulling the trailer. Because I was going through the situation where I was going down dead-end streets, things like that. Now, I wasn't the best. Heck, when I got this, when I started this business, this is the first time me having trucks and trailers. I didn't grow up on trailers, bagging them up, parking them, bagging into tight spaces. I did not grow up on the farm or just learning this stuff. There's a learning curve to, bagging a trailer up. So I would get by, but when I would get on a dead end street and I had to maneuver the trailer to bag it up or to, bag it in somebody's, driveway when they got a car sitting there, it was intimidating. So I would try it. It would take me a long time to bag up. It would take me, getting out the truck, looking and seeing, to get back in the truck, driving up, going back. So it was a learning curve to me in the beginning, learning how to maneuver and bag up a trailer. So once I started kind of learning how to do it, I was like, man, I saw the ramp rack and I said, hey, I used to go out and scout my routes or where these houses were just to make sure they didn't have dead end streets and stuff. So I was always worried about that. Cul-de-sacs that, that they still develop in the area, but it's just a dead end street. And then some streets didn't say dead end on them sometimes. So you get down the street and you're like, man, I can't even turn around here. Sometimes you would have to literally bag all the way out off that street back to the intersection. It was crazy. So once I saw the ramp rack, I said, you know what? I could condense my stuff because I'm not really using my 52. I'm using the 36 more, this and that. Or I could put both of them on there, the 36 and the 52. Let me go ahead and get me a long bed truck. So that's when the white truck came into play. So I ended up getting the white truck. Now, did I get rid of the red truck? No, because I was using that just in case I would have that hooked up to my black trailer, just in case I had to hop in there for either a bigger job or if I had to take more equipment and stuff like that. It'll be the red truck. I just jump in it and go. That was the convenience that I had. So I was used to the easiness of me jumping in my red truck if I had to, and pulling my black truck that's connected to the leaf trailer, because I got tired of connecting stuff back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You'll get tired of connecting stuff. So I kept my red truck hooked up to my trailer. I kept my black truck hooked up to my leaf trailer, so when I needed to use it. And then I had the white truck with the ramp rack on it that I was running around cutting my yards with. So I got 3 trucks. So I didn't get rid of none of them. So now, fast forwarded to now, beginning of the season, I was thinking my white truck, something was going on with it and this and that. I end up changing the oil to it, and voila, it's like I haven't seen white smoke since. I took it in to get it tested, the leak test and all that. Came back, legit. Nothing was leaking, this and that. So, craziness. So, I ended up kind of panicking and like, man, I can't start the season off with a truck that's, that might break down right away. Then I'm going to be stuck. Well, you could have said, well, why don't you just use the black truck? Why don't you just use the red truck? Yeah, I didn't want to put the ramp rack on my black truck because my black truck was the nicest of the trucks, so I would use that. I didn't want that to be the work truck, put it like that, like in that capacity with the ramp rack on there. Because then I would have to be switching back and forth. If I put it on my black truck, the ramp rack, now I can't pull my leaf trailer unless I disconnect the back tail of the ramp rack, which that's why I got that option. So if I would have had to do that, I could just disconnect, have it kickstand up like a tripod, disconnect the ramp rack tail, hook up to the black truck and the leaf trailer. I could have did all that swapping and all that stuff. I could have swapped this and swapped that and put that on. But who wants to do that? I didn't want to do that as a solo guy. That's a little bit too much for me. I just want to jump in the trucks and go. That was the comfort zone that I was at. So I never got rid of my trucks. And that's how I ended up getting the gray truck, because I thought the white truck was messing up, and I was afraid that in the beginning of the season, I can't have that white truck break it down, and then I'm going to be, trying to force myself to put the ramp rack on my black truck, things like that, because that's the only one that I could probably put it on. I can't put the ramp rack on the F-150 because it's too small. So, yeah. I kept the white truck. I ended up getting the gray truck, putting that on there. I missed the white truck with the ramp rack on it because it got the 8-foot bed. So I missed that. So I just dealt with that. But like right now, Black Beauty's in the shop again. And I'm getting it fixed to the point where it shouldn't be having no more problems with it. So now I only got my red truck that I've been driving for my personal back and forth. And I got my white truck that I'll jump in when I'm doing some estimates. And then I got the gray truck that I'm doing, with the ramp rack on it. So, yeah, I got 4 trucks. Do I need 4 trucks? No. But it's damn good that I could just jump. I'm blessed that I could just jump in any one of those trucks that's designated for these certain jobs where I don't have to take the ramp rack off or hook up to this truck, hook up to that truck, disconnect to this truck, disconnect to that truck. Yeah, I don't want to be doing all that. I just don't. Like right now, I got to recharge my battery in my gray truck because when Junior took the truck, he left the power converter plugged into the lighter and it drained the battery. So I got to charge this battery back up. So what did I do? When I went to go do this, do an estimate, I just jumped in the white truck to go do the estimate. You know, I didn't really have a worry on my mind like, oh man, I gotta charge this battery right now. I can't go do the estimate. No, I just jump in my white truck and go do the estimate. Come back. Now I can figure out, man, let me charge this battery up. Or I could have jumped in my red truck to do the estimate because I drive it every day as my daily vehicle now since Black Beauty is in the shop. So it's just a comfort zone of why I got 4 trucks, because I never got rid of them. And when I was going to get rid of them and trade them in, they wanted to give me peanuts for it. You know, they want to give me only $500 for this white truck and only $500 for the red truck. And if you look at some of my videos, go look at my red truck and go look at my white work truck. They want $500. $500 for F-250 diesel, which is this one. It's clean. It's clean. Let me get out the car so I can show you. You guys don't understand. So you guys can understand what I mean by giving it. So you're going to give up this. So listen, they wanted me to give up these 2 vehicles for $500 a piece for a trade-in. When you could just sell these and you get a couple of $1,000s for it. Here you go. Look. You think this is worth $500 with brand new tires on them? $500. You think this is worth $500? And it's still getting me around all season long from A to B? I could probably sell this for $5,000 if I wanted to. I could sell this truck F-250 for $7,000 to $8,000 if I wanted to. You're gonna give me $500 for this? Man, please. I can play derby, crash derby with these and get more out of these trucks than just giving them up for $500. Like, really? So I was offended by it, so I just said, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna keep them. But like I said, I tried to sell them. You know, but then once I found out that when I got my oil change on this white truck and I didn't see any white smoke anymore, I'm like, man, I might as well keep this. You never know what'll happen. So that's what I did. So for everybody out there that's trying to figure out being a solo guy and I got 4 trucks and why you need 4 trucks, you're only a solo guy. I don't need 4 trucks. I just ended up with 4 trucks. And they run just fine. And trucks are expensive out there. Go out there and see what it costs to get a brand new truck. I was listening to this guy and he said, you know what? To get a brand new truck, you could go get you a used truck and fix that truck year after year after year, and it still wouldn't add up to that brand new truck that you're paying for right now at the end that you pay for it. Say, for instance, you buy a truck for 70 to 80 grand. I know that those are the new trucks. If you're going to get you a new nice truck, 70, 80 grand, brand new, 70, 80 grand. Most people are going to put, if you don't have the money, most people are going to put some money down on it, and they're going to finance it for 7 years. The guy said by the time you pay that 7 years, you done paid over $100,000 for that truck. $100,000 at least for that truck. So, man, trucks are expensive. And I know that they're expensive. That's why I'm like, man, I'd rather just fix these up and ride them till the wheels fall off. But what can you do? hey, if you end up with 4 trucks and, you know, you just end up with 4 trucks. I don't need it. I just ended up with them.